Hi lovely people, my name is Satu Kwamnai aka Nyamasam, and today we are going to talk about how we can control our tongue. How we can control our tongue. And when we say that, it means how we can control our speech as a Christian, how we can control our speech. When we say controlling, it means the act of having the ability or power to make something or someone do what the person doesn't have. Is it okay? Or to make something happen in your way. Is it okay? When we say controlling, it's actually the ability or the power one have to be able to make someone or something do what they don't want. Is it okay? That is controlling. And then when we say tongue is what we have in our mouth. This thing, that is the tongue. Is it okay? And so this thing controls our speech. It helps us to talk. That is the tongue. And then when we say speech, it means what? A spoken language rather than written. Something that comes out of our mouth. A spoken language rather than what? Written. And so controlling our tongue means controlling our speech, the way we talk. Is it okay? That is what? Controlling our tongue. Let's see when we are to speak. When we are to speak. Number one, you must make sure that anytime you are talking, you speak when it is what? Important. Speak when it is what? Important. Number two is what? Speak. Do not speak to fill empty spaces. Make sure that anything that you say makes sense. Is it okay? Number three is what? You think before you what? You speak. You think carefully before you what? You speak. Number four is what? Be aware of time to speak. Know the time to speak and the time not to what? To speak. Be aware of time what? To speak. Number five is what? Number five is what? Be aware of the time to speak. We have talked about that one. Number five is what? Don't speak to impress others. We don't speak to impress others. We speak the truth. Is it okay? You must make sure that you speak the truth. Number eight is what? You speak out of anxiety. Do not speak out of what? Anxiety. We do not speak out of what? Anxiety. Now let us see the ways to speak. The ways to speak. You must think straight when speaking. You must make sure that you are on point. You know what you're about to say before you speak. Number two is what? You say exactly what you mean. You say what? Exactly what you mean. Number three is what? Get to the point. Get to the point. Be straight in speaking. Number four is what? Be conscious. Be conscious of what you are speaking or what you are saying. Number five is what? Be real. Anytime you are speaking, you must be what? Be real. Number six is what? Speak in images. When we say speak in images, it means that anything that you say, people can have a picture of it. When you speak, people can actually imagine them in their heads and have a picture of it. Number seven is what? Speak with thoughts and care. You speak with thoughts and care. Number eight, use your eyes as well. That is a communication method. You use your eyes as well. Number nine is what? You make things easy. You make things easy when speaking. You must make sure that you make things what? Easy. Last one is what? Be observant while speaking. You must be very observant while speaking. Now, let's see how we can control our speech. Number one is what? Calm down. Anytime you are talking, you must what? Calm down. Number two, they say what? Relax before you speak. Take some time before you speak. You must make sure that you arrange your things or you arrange your thoughts very well before you speak. Number three is what? You consider the consequences. Before you talk, you must make sure that you consider the consequences, whether it will have effect on people or not. Number four is what? You think it, but don't say it. That is what? Anything that will hurt people, you just think it in your mind, but you make sure what? You don't say it. Number five is what? You acknowledge what you said. Anything that you say, you must make sure that you acknowledge it. Number six is what? You apologize immediately. Anytime you make mistake or you speak ill about people or else you say something bad, you apologize immediately. Number seven is what? Publicly apologize if needed. Publicly apologize if needed. That's what when you say something wrong to people, you must publicly apologize if needed. Number eight is what? Move forward from the incident. Moving forward from the incident. Immediately you apologize, then you go on, you move forward. Number 9, protect your career. Anytime you're speaking, you must make sure that anything that you say, it goes in line with your career. It doesn't destroy your career as well. Number 10 is what? Preserve your reputation. Preserve your reputation. 11, consider your relationship. That one is also there. You think about your motive before you speak. 13, limit lower inhabitation substance. That is what? Alcohol and all those things. Number 14 is what? Become a listener. Be a good listener. Number 15 is what? Avoid sensitive topics. Avoid sensitive topics. Now let's see the things done when losing speech. The things done when losing speech. Some of the things are what? To rub one eye. When somebody is talking and he's losing speech, you see the person rubbing the eye. Number 2 is what? Tapping the feet. 3, rubbing fingers. 4, staring and blinking. 5, crooked smile. 6, avoiding eye contact. Now let's go into the Bible about how we control our tongue. When you read Proverbs chapter 26 verse 20, it's talking about strife ceases where there is no what? Talebearer. Strife ceases when there is no talebearer. Number 2 is what? Talebearer reveals secrets. Faithful concealed the matter. When you read Proverbs chapter 11 verse 13, it talks about that one. And then Psalm 12 also talks about the pure words of the Lord. The pure words of the Lord. Psalm 19 verse 14 talks about God accept the word of our mouth. God accept the word of our mouth. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 16 to 17 talks about consolation of the day of the Lord. Consolation of the day of the Lord. Number 6 is what? Faith bridles the tongue. Faith bridles the tongue. James chapter 3 verse 1 to 12. Beloved, I'm very happy that you are here watching this message, and I know after watching it will be a blessing to you. God bless you.